Here's what we're going to do. We are going to be able to draw a line on a piece of paper. So I want you to get a piece of paper out. Get a piece of paper out. Get a piece of paper out.
How big must this line be?
And here's what we're going to do. I want you to draw a line on a piece of paper. Draw a line on a piece of paper. And off this line, get a piece of paper. We're going to put a point on the line. A point on the line. So you got a straight edge. Draw a line on a piece of paper. Anywhere. Draw a line. Put a point on that line.
And put this bad boy on that line.
Now, I want you to draw another point. Take this here. Just somewhere up here, just draw a point that's off that line. And what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to draw a parallel line to this line through this point up here. All right? Next thing we do, once you've got the point on or off the line and a point on the line, I want you to draw a line from this point up to this point. I suspect it would be hard for you. All right? In fact, yeah, keep it going up. All right? So it goes through that. Okay. It's a good straight edge. It's also cut your head when you hit you on the head. All right. All right. Now, everybody at this point? Got it? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your compass, and you're going to open up your compass so far, but once you've got it set to that, don't move it. Okay? Keep it right here. Don't move it. And I want you to take your compass and I want you to make an arc. Put the point here, the point on this one, I want you to make an arc up here. And this can go through both lines like that if you want. Put the point here and make an arc through. And once you've got it set at that arc, leave it at that width. Don't move that because you're going to need to go up to this point up here now. And you're going to make another point. You're going to make another arc up here with it. So you're going to make another arc that goes like this up here. All right? So you've made, off those points, you've made two exact arcs. Bless you. Two exact arcs off the two different points.
Oh, yeah. That's hard right there.
All right. Everybody there? Got it? I know. Putting tools in your hands is difficult.
I've never had a thought process so hard as this.
All right. Once you've got this set like this, now there's this point right here, the bottom arc where it touches your line going up, that bottom arc down here. At this point here, I want you to measure, take your compass, and you're going to change it now. You're going to go from that point to this point. You're going to measure that point out right there. Okay?
That's about 1 inch.
Measure it down there. You should be able to get the. Then you're going to come up to this point on top where your arc crosses, and you're going to make your other arc up here. From this point here, you make your arc. From this point here, you make your arc. You measure it here, and from this point here, then you make your arc. Here's what happens. What you've done, if you made an arc down here off of this point, right here, you've made the same arc points right here. So it should be level when it comes across here. When you connect that point where they cross to this point, you should have a parallel line. That's more accurate.
Look at that. Parallel line.
Makes a parallel line.
Booyaka shot.
From you? No.
What Dad wanted me to say? That hurt. You're not really his kid. Really? I'm gonna hit you really hard. Yeah, see how he lost such a bad race and started to hurt.
All right.
I got a plate.
You guys see how you do this? Let's try it one more time. Draw another get another piece of paper. Draw a line, put a point on it. Draw a line, put a point on it.
I'm gonna draw this one about 5 inches.
Then put another point up above it somewhere.
Why does it have to go down like this?
Draw a line through both points.
Hold on. Alright. This has gotta be.
This is drawing. This is how you make parallel lines. Didn't get it?
Wanna do it again?
I want to do it again. I'm going to show you the steps you got to take to get this.
Really kicking me off. These protectors are junk.
It isn't a protractor. It's a compass, and it has something to do with the person using it. All right. Once I've got this, I'm going to take and I'm going to make an arc here. Yeah, I'm just going to make an arc right here. Coming off this, I'm going to call this point A. I'm going to call that point A, and I'm going to putting a point here, I'm going to make an arc out here. All right? Then without moving your compass, come up here and make another arc off of this point. Let's call this point B. Make another arc up here. All right? So what you should have is the arc that comes off point A and the arc that comes off point B should be exactly the same arcs.
So did we just do that one right there?
Now, we're going to call this C. That point here where the arc touches this line. I want you to put your point there and I want you to measure, let's call this D, point D down here. I want you to open up your protractor so the point's here and the pencil's here. From here to here. And you should be able to make an arc that goes through something like this. Right? Now, once you have this one measured, here from C to D, come up here, let's call this E, up on here, this point up here, and we're going to mark that and we're going to make the same arc here. All right? And let's call that point F. Now, where point F is and where point B is, you should be able to go across and draw a line, and what you've done is created a parallel line. This is how you draw parallel lines.
Did we just do the first thing on this? That's our process?
That's the process. Now, we've done parallel lines. Now let's do perpendicular lines.
Yeah, you gotta turn your paper. Jake's is right.
All right.
I bet you I can turn it out. Perfect circle with it.
I'm going to jump into 3-6 here. The actual, your assessment, guys, for today. Hey, your assessment today. There's going to be 3 problems where you create parallel lines, and then there's 3 problems where you create vertical lines. Here's what you do on a vertical line. I'm sorry, perpendicular line. There we go. Perpendicular line. I'm going to make a point up here above the line. I'm going to spread my compass out wide enough so it goes past this and it makes 2 points on that line. All right? What we've done is I've gone past this, made 2 points.
Like this, and then make this long enough so that it goes past it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Now,
Move.
listen up. Now from here, I've created 2 points. Okay? I'm going to take my protractor and I'm going to squeeze it down just a little bit. It doesn't have to be squeezed way down, but I'm going to make an arc that's going to come through like this. And with the same length, I'm going to make an arc that comes through like this.
How do you make an arc that?
Okay. Take your protractor, your compass. Here, I made my first one that came this way, right? Off this point. I made my first one that came this way. Now I'm going to shrink my compass down just a little bit. And I'm going to come off the 2 points where it hit that line. And I'm going to make 2 more arcs. But what's going to happen is they're going to cross straight down below this arc. So from this point to this point is going to make a perpendicular line. What's that?
Alright, so you touch this.
Pay attention to what I'm doing.
I think I got this.
You having problems with that? Okay, I got my line. I got a point. If you don't understand how to do this, watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. I am going to make my compass longer than what I am down this line so I can create 2 different points with my compass. What did I do? I want to tell you what I did. If I was to drop this point straight down, that would be the midpoint where these 2 hit, right? So now I'm going to take my compass, and where it was stretched way out here, I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. Shrink it down about, whatever, a quarter of what it was spread out before. And then from these points here, I'm going to take my compass, and I'm going to make an arc this way off of this point, and then I'm going to make an arc this way off this point. And if I go through that point down there, I should make a line that's perpendicular to my line. All right. Go ahead. I want you guys to do 1 through 6.